South. So I think
There was something interesting to say about that.
Early, they weren't expected to have that 13-game win streak like they did last year.
This is the gift that God has given me to be able to help.
Thanks to them, my friend.
I'm not.
Am I correct?
you are correct.
Why blame? Why you're blaming?
I have a question for Carolyn. Carolyn, hold on. I have a question for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what Jimmy was doing, but he wasn't ready.
My
But
fault.
we're live on the Doug Saravo Show, which is brought to you by our good friends, the unsolicited role models, the role models you may not want, but you may just need. You can follow us on all your podcast applications, YouTube and Facebook Live, Saravo Broadcasting, the Doug Saravo Show. Follow for more episodes of Dougie's Political Era, Dougie's Sports Talk, Faith and Life with Dougie, Time Matters, and Timeless Adventures with Ray and Dougie.
It's everything you could find.
Everything you could find.
Pretty much. It's pretty much what he's saying.
I'm not a Yankee fan. Let's get that out of the way. My idiot friends just want to punish me for this whole week like I'm some type of impractical joker.
So, Doug was referring to a bet that he had with Dave
Mendoza.
That he
Would wear a Yankee jersey, but we got a T-shirt.
yeah
G.A. LeMahieu.
yeah. So he pretty much said that Tampa's going to the playoffs. That they could, because they were 4 games back at the time, 3 games.
Yeah, this
back?
is in April, May.
April. Yeah, and we'll say
They're like 20 and 18.
We'll say May because it was close to All-Star break and everything, and they were 3 games back, and Dave said no, it will not. Now the original bet was a drink.
A beer. Easy.
I'm the asshole he's referring to.
He's the asshole.
That changed it to be, that's boring. Let's do something else. I said the loser has to wear the jersey of the other players. So that was, and Doug originally, if I said that word correctly, agreed to it. And then so did Dave. Dave was already open to it. It was this man, because I think deep down he knew he was be wearing Yankee stuff.
No.
You knew. Come on. I'm sorry. Especially after the fact that Tampa gave away most of their players.
Yeah, but the bet was early.
Yeah, but then.
And they had to sell off.
And I
at
think,
the deadline.
I think it was a week after we found out they were gone. All the
No,
players.
this was done in April when we went to Arugas.
No, this was done on the podcast. This was done on the podcast that we.
No, but we originally agreed to the beer at Arugas.
Yeah, and then you kept mentioning it. I'm like,
a week
that's
later.
Yeah, and I was like, that's fucking
but
boring.
this was still in April.
Yeah, but guess what? You're wearing Yankee stuff. And you got 2 more days, Dougie. You got Friday and Sunday, and then you're all, you could get rid of it. You could burn it alive if all you want.
I should. No, I can't do it. It's New York.
Yeah.
And why? See?
Well, we're speaking of New York.
Speaking of New York,
Mets are
in a do-or-die game tonight.
pretty much because the winner goes to play the Philly,
The Phillies.
and that I would say this. I know you're high on Philly. I feel like the Mets could give Philly a run for their money.
I think so. I think it could
and
go
I think
5.
also Milwaukee because their pitching staff is pretty decent.
Like I said, these buys are going to affect all these teams. The Yankees, the Guardians, the Phillies, Dodgers, you never know, but I think the Padres are going to be a test for them.
I think that's gonna be a good series though, because that has to be whoever wins 3 wins.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be interesting.
And if I'm looking who could advance, I think it's going to be the Padres. I think the Phillies, if they play Milwaukee, I think the Mets are going to give them a run for the money.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you're looking at the Padres,
I would.
Phillies, or Mets.
I think the Padres are a hot team. I wouldn't
Yeah,
want
they
to go
are.
against them.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play.
So
San
if the
Diego
Mets had to go against Padres, I'm sorry, the Mets could lose that series.
either. Yeah.
If we play LA, I think that might be challenging, but I think we could do it because we could just pitch around Shohei and stuff. But we'll see.
And then on the American League side, Detroit could definitely beat Cleveland.
They got hot at the right. That was last year. They got hot
Yeah.
what Texans and Arizona got hot at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they could definitely make a run for
And
that.
Kansas City, could they beat the Yankees?
Mm.
They might, but I don't know.
That's hard to say.
But I think Detroit could be there.
Detroit can't because their pitching's very well, but the Yankees, that's the Yankees' problem, is pitching.
Yeah. Other than Cole, who do you have?
Yeah. But isn't the Yankees playing
Yankees are playing Kansas City.
Kansas City? And that's going to be, yeah, because it could go either way. The Kansas City could be decent, or Yankees might just sweep them.
And when we did our bracket, I said the Royals could be that surprise
You did, but
team.
I think I had it where I think I had, if we could look back to it sooner, like after the this pod, I think I had NL side. I think I had Philly.
And LA.
No, I think I had no. I think I had Philly, Braves, and the Mets, and I think I had Milwaukee. I think I had all of them. I don't think I had the Padres. I had somebody else, but I think I had them.
But when we did our bracket, we
Yeah.
did LA and Kansas City.
Yeah, and that could still happen.
But when I did my early year bracket, I picked
Yeah,
Tampa, Texas.
yeah. Cause
I did put Detroit in there. I
Yeah.
said Baltimore was going to go there. I think my World Series matchup was the Orioles, who are now out, and the Phillies. In April.
Yeah,
That
so
was
I mean,
my original.
mine's still alive. I think I had Philly and no, I had LA Yankees.
LA Yankees.
Yeah, I had LA. I think I had LA Yankees. So I just for Philly, it's always the same story. They choke at the wrong
Yeah,
time.
they slow down.
And it's like you don't need especially last year when they had against Arizona.
Yeah, 3-2
They had
lead.
They had a 3-1
They had a
lead,
3-2 lead.
3-2 lead, and they choked it away.
Mm-hmm.
And it was going back. It was going back to
Yeah, I was there for Game 6.
back
The
to Philly.
Bats died. Castellanos, Harper, Turner, they all struggled at the end.
Yeah, they were going. Yeah, it's just like I'm sorry. It's just like Philly needs something or someone
Yeah.
because like them choking it is like due
It's not a
to
good look.
them choking is due to their players not being able to get in a slump at the wrong time.
Mm-hmm.
They look good. They start looking good, and then as soon as the playoffs hit, I don't know if it's the cold weather or where they are, whatever it is.
I think it's momentum. You have it all year, and then it just
And
dies.
it just dies, and then you have other teams that get hot at the right time, and that look good, like Detroit going in and facing Cleveland. They had the right momentum at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
Same with the Padres and the Mets. They have the right momentum at the right time. So I think Atlanta, because they're out now,
Yeah, Atlanta's gone.
they just got barely in because the Mets stopped putting the foot on the gas. Because whoever wins that first game, they're not starting their best players.
No, they're not.
They took out Lindor out of the second game, took him out. They took out Severino to play for game one
Mhm.
of the Milwaukee. Like they took the players out. So it's like pretty much here you go, Atlanta, you get to get in, just to get pushed out next game.
Yeah.
Like I'll be happy if the Mets make it to the next round.
So we are going to take a quick commercial break, and then we have some NFL to discuss.
Yes, we do.
The Steelers finally lost, so we're happy about that.
And the freaking Bengals finally won a game
Yeah. So
against a shit team.
it happens.
Nah.
Good teams beat bad teams all the time. Bad teams beat good teams all the time.
It could go either or.
Either or. We'll be right back.
So Malibu at the diner part of the casino.
That they're gonna slip back a little bit. Ben,
Do you ever ask yourself the question as to
For this town, things that haven't been done before.
feel like
It's more than just Joe Biden, though. Like, it's just like people, even people.
Overpay for DeGrom, and so I think this is a great way for us to gather.
I'll be looking for another job after this is over, I can tell you that.
Here, with your name behind it, hoping that
Why didn't Trump fire Fauci? He could have gotten rid of him.
There's a lot of things you can have checked out. So
Talk whatever we want.
it's sports. Well, I'll tell you, no matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
Going for the Super Bowl.
Heck,
That little
hold
hope
on, hold
going
on.
to the Super
Hold
Bowl.
on, because that's not what Rogers said. Rogers said, I just care about winning the MVP. I don't care about winning.
No matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
And I was like, oh god, how do I stop this? So I
Look at that water behind me, James.
Jesus says in the scripture, they need to live their experience of their own.
Say about the AFC South. So I think.
There was something interesting.
they weren't expected to have that 13-game win streak like they did last year.
Mm-hmm.
This is the gift that God has given me to be able to help.
So then, am I correct?
I'm not.
Am I correct?
You are correct.
Why blame? Why you're
I have a question for Carolyn. Carolyn, hold on. I have a question for you. All right, we're back on the Doug Saravo Show, which is brought to you by Unsolicited Role Models. The role models you may not want, but you may just need. So the Jets are taking on Sam Darnold.
Revenge
in London.
game.
Revenge tour
game for Sam
continues
Darnold.
for Sam Darnold. We are looking at either 2-3 for the New York Jets or 5-0 for the Minnesota Vikings.
It's going to be tough because this is going to be a tougher challenge than, I don't know, because we get San Fran that locked down the Jets, but it was also week 1. And now you're going to get, let's just say this, Brian Flores, fantastic job he's doing so far with that defense.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic to get Gilmore in the freaking before the season started to work him out, and then especially he's locking down people. For the linebackers playing with it, they're playing complimentary football to the max.
Yeah.
So the Jets, I think they're in. I think the problem is, I think they need a number 1 guy. Because I love Wilson. Don't get me wrong. The Garrett Wilson is a top contender. But I feel like people might think he's a number 2 receiver. He's not a number 1. Because then your other receivers are Mike Williams and Adam Lazard. And I think Rodgers is favoring Adam Lazard a lot better than Garrett Wilson. So
But it would be different if they get the Adams.
Yeah.
And he's rumored
if
to
they
be
get
there.
Tay. Yeah. If they get him, that's going to push Wilson to be number 2, but I think that's when he gets the most hits then.
Yeah, because everyone's going to go for Adams.
Yes, you have to double Adams at that point. You have to. Because it's just, especially the Raiders have to blow it up at this point.
Yeah, they're not a good team.
No, and you thought...
And everyone had... A lot of people had them going to the playoffs.
Yeah, one person in particular.
Including myself.
Yeah.
And no one likes to admit when they're wrong on this show.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to admit that I don't understand what's going on with them.
I think it's just like there's just people hyped because end of last year.
They ended last
Pierce
year well.
was winning games left and right.
I thought Minshew was going to be the better option, and now they look like they're
do you start now? If
falling off.
If they lose this week against, I forgot who they're playing. Who are they playing against next week?
They're falling off. I didn't think they'd fall off the way they've been.
Let's see who they're playing against next week. They are playing against.
They're falling off big time.
Let's see. They're playing against.
I think Denver.
And Denver has a tough defense, and it's at Denver too. Denver is a tough team. They're a surprising team. They're 2-2, and especially to go into New York. Now I understand it was raining and everything. I guess it was raining, but they somehow went down the field to get a touchdown. That's why I fear like Minnesota might have a day.
Yeah, I think
because now you're gonna have Addison back.
I think Minnesota goes 5-0.
And I think T.J. Hockenson is coming back.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And then now you're gonna have, especially Jefferson, and then you have all these other role players that are playing really good. I'm sorry, the Jets might they might get a little chopped up, and then Rodgers has to step up a little bit.
Yeah, and based on the Minnesota Vikings schedule, they on paper, based on the opponent's record, they should win 13 games.
But Detroit is the only team
Detroit is their test for that.
Detroit is that test for them because that's an offense that is so good, so good. A line protects Goff when he needs to. The running backs are getting open down the field and in the hole. The receivers are just playing phenomenal. Shout out to James and Williams for winning me my league last week. He won me against Dougie.
I had it.
He had it. We
would have won, but
he had it over me. But then Williams had a drop. I think even with the completion, because he got it all the way to the 40-yard line, I think I would have beat you right there and then. But the cherry on top was the touchdown.
But my team is doing so much better than we did last year, so that's the good thing.
Barkley is your saving grace.
Yeah.
Barkley is your saving grace.
And Philly's in trouble, I think. 2-2. They should be playing the way they are.
No, the thing is, though,
They should be playing better than the way they are.
they should be playing better. But the problem is injuries at the wrong time. But
Yeah.
now you are getting A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith back next week because they're on a bye week this week. Yeah, I think you have Detroit and Philly on the bye week this week, and maybe somebody else. I don't know. So that's going to help them tremendously. Especially, now you haven't Barkley healthy.
Good old line.
Yeah, and a great O-line. And now Hurts has his 2 blankets back. He has A.J. Brown back, and he's going to have DeMonte Smith. You might see that offense just go a little more, crazy and better. So I would look out for them.
Yeah. Only real test for them is Washington. Giants, no. Dallas, I don't think so.
We'll see this Sunday when Pittsburgh plays them, because I know what Pittsburgh's going to do. Pittsburgh's going to run the ball down their throats because they don't have a run game. They can't stop the run. You're gonna see probably Fields go for 100-something yards. Because if Lamar was effective with the run, Henry was effective with the run, what's Pittsburgh going to do if they can run the ball successfully against them?
Yeah, especially
They're
with
gonna control the clock.
Najee Harris.
Yes, Najee Harris, and I think Warren should be back for that game, hopefully. Should be back for that game. If you put them back, I think that team could run down their throats. That's what they're predicating on, is running the ball, and the defense will start to lock down. Will start. Last week was an eye-opener for them. A very eye-opener for them. So I think this week, especially the way they lost, and I think this year, I'm going to say this. This is the year of the refs.
Yeah, especially against the Chiefs.
Not even in general. If you
Chiefs
see,
could be 0-3.
if you watch some of those games, no, they did not actually be 0-3. I don't think so. Maybe. All right. Yeah, you might be right. Actually, it could be 1-3.
Yeah, they could be 1-3.
Because there's a lot of calls that shown against them. But anyway,
In every game. Every game towards the end.
Even that Pittsburgh game, a lot of holding calls that should have went against the Colts, didn't. And there's calls that we went against that went against us for no reason. Some of them were justifiable. Some of them like why? And a lot of people are saying it too. Like Miko said it best. Am I here to play football? Am I here to play flag football? I can't hit nobody now?
That's where it's going.
That's not fair.
That's where the game of football is going.
I understand if he's hit him in the head, but he's hit him in the body. He's hitting people in the body. Then what's the point of hitting him? Am I supposed to just tap him and that's it? He's down? That makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming to a point where we need to, I think, open that whole thing again. And just be like, what can we do? What can't we do? Because now you're getting rid of the hip tackle. You're getting rid of some of the tackles that are make it to where, say you're going to hit the quarterback. Say the ball's already out. Give them at least 3 seconds. If they come blatantly late, boom, throw that flag up.
Oh, yeah.
If it's instantaneously where he throws the ball and he's hitting him, that should be no call.
That's a different story.
That should be no call all day. But they need to go through that whole thing again and go through their safety stuff, because it's getting ridiculous where players cannot hit each other. That it should not be the case.
We thought the umps were bad. What about the refs?
The refs.
The refs have been terrible.
I think you need to maybe get rid of the refs and get new ones in that are fair.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of the officiating is fucking crazy.
Even in playoff games,
it's getting crazy nowadays with all the calls and everything. And this all started, I think, with the Philly and Chiefs Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If you really want to think about it.
Or you could even say that Saints playoff game with the pass interference.
That too. Well, that was a no call that should have been called. But it should have been, some of this, crazy.
Yeah.
Half the time, you gotta let them play football.
Mm-hmm. It's football. What do you...
Because
you want to protect the players from their health, but not every single thing.
Yeah, every little thing that, is hurting. It's hard. It's just getting to the point where it's not enjoyable to watch football anymore.
Like I said, Chiefs could be 0-3.
Yeah, it's doing that. It's
These
Now, 'cause-
calls are like impact. It's like
now because
everything is
they
favoritism
definitely
towards
should have
them.
lost against the Falcons because it was
That should have been a loss.
it should have been a personal foul in the end zone,
Mm-hmm.
and then
The end call of the Raven game.
yeah, there should have
That
been
was close.
yeah. Because should have been a lot, especially when you have the guy. I always say this, the right tackle, or is he left? Where Mahomes is facing the right tackle, it always gets a second jump, and you see him move way before it. Why is he moving before everybody else? That's a false start all day. I will be calling that. If you call that against the Ravens the entire time in that game, because now the Ravens play the Chiefs right now. The Ravens are dog walking them. They are dog walking them. And I would say, I think even Buffalo, I think, will dog walk them too when they play each other sooner. Buffalo, because Baltimore has that defense that's showing that can't stop people. But also, I think Josh Allen don't have, especially now, the Mahomes don't have really weapons anymore.
No, he doesn't.
He has Worthy and he has Kelsey.
That's about it.
And that's it. He hurt his own player. Rice got hurt because of his stupidness.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like he's rolling in and Worthy got a fumble. They could have recovered. Mahomes should have been right there. He went for the tackle. And what resulted in? Rice getting hurt.
Yeah.
He rolled into that. And nobody's talking about that? Maybe there are. Maybe I might pay attention really. But now they have no one. And then they're trying to trade for people now. It's like, I would not even give them the satisfaction.
I wouldn't.
Let them sink. Because then now you're gonna have to rely heavily on the defense. That's not gonna help you for long. Especially when you have to go get a team in Denver that could definitely give you a run for your money.
Yeah, like the Chiefs might be 3-0 or 4-0, whatever their record is.
They're 4-0.
But they're not that top dog.
Because if you put against the Vikings will win that. Vikings are winning that game hands down if they played each other again. If they're playing Baltimore again, Baltimore's killing them. Buffalo killing them. Houston killing them. Pittsburgh could be whatever it is, because Pittsburgh's defense, as of right now, could probably stop them. We'll see. Offensively, I don't know.
Miami without Tua, they're done.
I think Miami had to blow it up too if we're going to that.
If they don't win, if they don't,
because they're playing, especially to lose Tennessee. Wait, this shouts out to my boy Colin. Mason Rudolph coming in and winning that game for them. That's got to fucking burn.
yeah.
If he could step in and win that game for them, what's that tell you about Miami?
I totally forgot Rudolph was still in the league.
Yep.
I didn't even realize.
Rudolph got traded this year to go to or no, he got picked up. He didn't get traded. He got picked up.
Mm-hmm.
And what's that tell you?
A lot.
It tells you that team, especially now. I think it was this morning, Phillips is out for the season. So that's big for them, and I think that's pretty much the downward spiral at that point. That was weird.
Yeah, it was a leaf.
Yeah. But it came like flying down.
Yeah, it came flying down at you.
Yeah. But no, it's just that.
I can't see, but we do have a comment, so
Okay.
let's see what we got.
Okay. Who was it from? We have two comments. I can't. It says E. Is it from Eddie?
It says Eddie.
Okay.
Elfin's got to get out of that Tua extension somehow.
I think you're fucked on that one. I'm sorry to say that. I think they should have maybe, because he had one more year left in his contract, correct?
No, I thought it was just a big contract. He just signed it.
No, like before he signed I think he had one more year left. They just signed him. They just gave him extension. I would have, because now you're gonna tank and try to get into the top.
Because I know he was supposed to be out for like 4 games, but I don't even know. I haven't heard anything about Tua. Honestly, I haven't heard anything about Tua. I haven't heard anything about his health. I haven't heard anything about where he is.
I think they want to just keep it hush-hush for right now until
they want to keep
line.
it low-key, but that's not good moving forward for an organization not knowing what's going on.
Especially if you have to
because he hasn't even been talking to the media.
And I don't think he should, but I don't think he should though either.
He shouldn't, but
I think he should Let it be.
When you're a public figure, you need to know what's going on.
Well, yeah, but I also think he just needs to just assess, take it back, let them do what they have to do because Huntley is taking over the reins right now.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens because they got to play. They're playing Patriots this week.
Yeah, and
They
that's
should
probably
win
a
that game.
Now, if they don't, you have a lot.
That's a problem. Tennessee. That's a problem too. You have all these weapons. You have Waddle, Hill, A-Chain, and it's like you're just a quarterback away. You have this all and Tua. I also think it's Mike Daniels. I mean, is it Mike McDaniels?
Yeah.
Mike McDaniels. He's calling these plays that are fucking weird and shit. Like it's not benefiting it at all.
See, but if you know the health with Tua, why aren't you signing a reliable backup like a Joe Flacco?
Yeah. Oh God, if they got Joe Flacco, forget about it.
But did they even offer? Like, did they put all in Tua and not even try to sign a veteran?
Well, that's you can't put look at what Pittsburgh did this year. They did it fucking smartly this year. They got Russell Wilson and they got Fields for nothing. And now look at Fields. He's 301. He has the same numbers as Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
He only has one interception compared to Pat's 5.
Yeah.
They have the same amount of yards.
Let's see what else we got.
Oh, it's him again.
No, it looks like someone else.
Sure, it looks like.
No, it is Eddie.
Yeah, I was gonna say. What do you say?
I think Vegas has the Patriots favored in that game.
Vegas probably does, but it's probably by 1.
Probably.
It's probably like 1 point. Like
All right. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we're going to do our picks for Week 5. Betting. It was named after you because you are probably known for losing a lot of bets, especially when it comes to the horse racing.
My lightning 5 picks. These are the ones I like. I mean, I love them. In my picks, you'll hear them later on. Yeah, that is my best bet.
You'll hear it in Stuff's betting.
Yes, that is my best bet.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on Dougie Sports Talk, the Doug Saravo Show, which is brought to you by Unsolicited Role Models, or role models you may not want, but you may just need. Jimmy and I will be at the cigar festival, right?
Is it this Saturday?
No, this 27th or 28th.
Oh, okay. I know it was this Saturday.
We'll be interviewing some people.
Before we get into our picks, next Saturday we'll be at the boxing event for what's his cousin's name again?
Gabriel.
Canera. Do you know his last? Wait, hold on.
It's.
I have the ticket. Hold on.
Canera or Granera?
We'll just say Gabe.
Gabe.
We'll just say.
We'll say Gabe.
So we have it for it's
at the Prudential
yeah,
Center.
it's a fight night series at Prudential. Dave's cousin is fighting there and everything, so we will be there. We might get some videos, we might not.
Yeah, maybe interview some fans outside.
Maybe that, or try to maybe get Dave's point of view and everything, 'cause he might be doing media and stuff.
Yeah, we can
so
find out
maybe
from
we
Dave.
can get something like that in there. But we will be there, enjoying the fight and everything.
Yeah, we'll try and get footage.
Yeah, we'll try.
What do we got for this week?
So all right, tonight's game. We have Tampa at Atlanta.
They're due for a win, so I'll go with Atlanta.
I'm liking Atlanta because I think their defense will start locking down a lot more, especially it's home. They're in a lot of home games. I don't know why.
Yeah, they have.
They got 3 in a row. I'm liking that team a lot better. Tampa did come off of an amazing win, but I think their defense is because they let Philly almost come back and win that game.
Yeah, that was close.
So I feel like Atlanta will start locking down a little bit better. All right, next we have the Vikings and the Jets.
Vikings.
I'm liking the Vikings because I think Sam Darnold will get his revenge, and I think it's going to be way too much offense for them.
Yeah, Jets are inconsistent.
And Rodgers has to play a lot better.
Jets are inconsistent.
Ravens
So I
and
like
Cincinnati.
that.
I'm sorry to say this. The Ravens look fantastic against Buffalo, and Buffalo is better than Cincinnati. I'm sorry to say that.
I disagree with you on that point because Buffalo has no defense.
Neither does Cincinnati.
But I think Cincinnati pulls this out.
I'm gonna go
just
with the
because
Ravens.
they're home.
That could be the case, but I'm liking
The momentum's hard when you go
because
from
I think they're gonna hurt Joe Burrow.
the Baltimore's point of view. The momentum's hard to continue when you go from a home game to a road game.
Yeah, but I'm just liking that a lot better. I'm sorry, I'm liking that team a lot better
All right.
for that defense. All right,
What else? We got?
Buffalo and Houston. It's at Houston.
Buffalo.
I'm liking Buffalo too. It's only a half, but
Buffalo's
Buffalo
gonna bounce back.
Buffalo just got embarrassed. I'm liking Buffalo a lot better.
Buffalo bounces back.
Yeah. All right. Jaguars, Colts.
Colts.
I don't know why. I'm liking that the Jaguars are back against the wall. I'm liking Jaguars, but I don't ever doubt Joe Flacco. I'm sorry. And I feel like
I like the Colts.
it could be the Colts. Chicago, Carolina.
Tie.
There's no tie.
There's no more ties.
No, there's a tie, but you're gonna tie.
I think I don't.
You're
know.
gonna tie. All right.
I think Carolina could win, but I don't. It's that one.
I'm
could go
liking.
either
I
way.
am liking Carolina. I like Carolina to upset them. I'm liking that a
All
lot.
right, we'll go with Carolina then.
Patriots, Miami. It's at New England.
Patriots.
I'm gonna go with Miami. I think Huntley will turn around. I think he will. I think he's gonna, because he got there late week and everything to do that. Especially, I'm liking that a lot better. He has time. 49ers, Arizona. It's at 49ers. I'm liking 49ers too. Denver, Vegas. Denver. I think Vegas is gonna drop off a little bit. Packers, Rams.
Where?
The LA.
LA.
I'm liking Packers. I think Jordan Love's going to be a lot better. Seattle, Giants. It's at Seattle.
Giants.
I'm also liking the Giants on that. I think they could bounce back too.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a bounce back game.
Pittsburgh, Dallas. Is at Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
I'm liking Pittsburgh because I think Dallas is having too many injuries on the defensive side. And now they lost Brandon Cooks on the offensive side, so it's just CD. So you just double CD, and then you got to rely. And then they had no running game.
Yeah, I like
They're
Pittsburgh.
not running the ball down their throats.
No, they're not. I like Pittsburgh for that.
Yeah. Last but not least, Chiefs, Saints. It's at the Chiefs.
Because they get the calls, the Chiefs.
I'm saying upset alert. I'm saying the Saints. That's my upset alert. I think they win. I think
That's the Monday night or Sunday?
it's a Monday night. I think their offense, especially now, with no Rice, you're just relying on Worthy and Kelsey. If you eliminate Kelsey and try to slow down Worthy, it has to make Patrick Mahomes do Patrick Mahomes things, and it could be bad at sometimes. I the Saints. I think Kamara might run down the field with them, and I think Olave and Rashid should have a good game.
All right, so Nick, you heard it here first. Your Saints are going to win the game.
Well, they can absolutely. I don't doubt that at all. I think they can win a game. They barely lost to the Falcons.
No, that was close.
They barely lost.
They barely lost to the Eagles.
Yeah, they barely lost to the Eagles. They're not a bad team. It's just they gotta start putting it together. You have arguably the top 2 running back in the league,
Mm-hmm.
and then you gotta put your offense together.
Mm-hmm.
Especially start using Tatum Hill a lot more, like they did. He was going berserk half the time. I think, and he's a dual threat. He's a quarterback and a tight end type of situation.
Oh, these bugs are killing me out here, but it's nice out, so we'll deal with it.
I know they fuck up my hands a little bit. That's fine.
All right, so Nick fans, overreaction. A lot of overreaction.
Overreaction.
Yeah.
How's it overreaction? To go get Cat.
Yeah, but you lose Dante, who was.
Yes, but who knows if he could do that again?
No, I know, so that's why there's been a lot of overreaction because you guys lost Dante for
Yeah,
Cat.
but if you're seen as a long term, they probably have behind the Celtics the best roster.
Still no bench.
The best 5.
Still no bench.
Best 5. Neither does the Celtics.
Celtics have depth.
They don't have depths. They
Yeah, they
only
do.
have their starting 5. No, they don't.
Derek White.
Derek White's a starter.
But he was a bench player.
He's a starter.
He's a depth.
He's a starter.
No.
Jason Tatum, Brown. Who else?
Drew Holiday was their starter.
Drew Holiday, the starter. Then then who else? Who's your
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown, Tatum? There's your 3. Who's the 4 and who's the 5?
Kristaps Porzingis.
He's your 5. Who's the 4?
Al Horford.
No, I'll put it. It was Brown. Al Horford was off the bench. Al Horford was off the bench.
But the Celtics had depth.
But yeah, you had depth. They don't have it no more.
Okay, but when do the Knicks win, realistically?
When? What do you mean when they win?
They haven't won a title. They always get there and then they fall off.
Okay, but this is a different.
Last year they had.
They are building.
But they had a 2-0 lead last year to the Pacers and they fell apart.
Yeah, because we got hurt the wrong time.
That's no excuse.
How's that not an excuse? You got hurt the wrong time.
Guys got hurt all the
Philly was
time.
saying last year when they played the Knicks, Embiid was hurt and freaking Maxey was hurt.
Oh yeah, they didn't have no guys to play against the Knicks.
So what are you trying to say? That's not an excuse. You just used it.
It is an excuse.
You just said no. It's not.
But for certain teams,
Oh, get the fuck out of here with the certain
the
teams.
Knicks have no depth, so that's on them.
But now they have depth because you.
Who? I want to know who. Let's hear it.
Okay, so you're gonna starting 5. It is Brunson.
Okay.
Give me a second. Brunson, Hart. Oh my God, Mikal Bridges. Cat. OG. Then you're gonna have Burke. That's gonna come in. Burke. Ayuzue. I can't say his last name. Oh my God, who's the other one? And when Robinson does get back, there's your other backup. I can't see the whole but that's the only thing at the top of my head.
So they really have a bench.
Yeah, but it's still decent. It's better than any other. So all right, let's take the Celtics out of it. Compare it to Milwaukee's bench. No one.
They got Giannis.
No one.
But they got Giannis.
No one. What's gonna happen when you put Cat on him? Dame time. Dame hasn't been good since he left the Trailblazers.
No, I know, but they
Pacers.
They've won championships.
Yeah, before the Celtics were this good and before the Knicks were this good. They won it when freaking Chris Paul was going crazy in freaking Phoenix with Kevin Durant.
That was
without Kevin Durant. Without Kevin Durant.
That was 3 years ago.
Look what changed. Freaking.
But the Knicks are gonna Knicks, just like the Jets are gonna Jet.
No, I think
the Rangers gonna Ranger.
No, the Rangers are gonna Rangers. They fucked themselves over in that one. But no, the Knicks are building around Brunson.
But you can't have guys playing 48 minutes every single game.
But I think that's why they're changing it. Well, Hart, because now Hart has somebody to switch in with Burke and Uzier and
You got
stuff.
rid of Dante. Dante hit those threes clutch for you guys.
Yeah, but now you're gonna
and
have.
that's going to be a huge difference.
Yeah, but now
for
you're
this
gonna have a
Knicks
center
team.
that could hit those shots.
If there's a team you should be worried about in the Eastern Conference,
If you say who I think you're gonna say, if you're gonna say Cleveland right now, I'm gonna flip you over that chair. Who do they have? Please tell me who Cleveland has.
I wasn't even gonna go there.
Then who? Who you gonna say?
Having Paul George is going to make a huge difference for that Sixers team. Whether you have Maxey out there or not.
You're gonna have Maxey. That's your starting
But
3.
whether you have him out there or not.
That's your starting 3.
I get that. But if you don't have him out there for most of the time, then you have George to rely on. If you don't have George out there, you're going to have Maxey to rely on. If you don't have George or Maxey out there, you're going to have Embiid to rely on.
But who's gonna?
They're not going to. They're not going to have to play 40 to 48 minutes.
Who's gonna?
Just like Josh Hart playing 48 minutes a game. That's
but that's
not
when
going
you
to
place
cut
him.
it.
That's when you place him in a Woozy that played very good towards the end of the playoffs, and Burke.
So how come they didn't put Burks out there in the playoffs last year?
They did put him in the playoffs last year.
Barely. You had Hart going 48
Yes, but
minutes.
Hart had to be because you had nobody to. Now you do because you got rid of Dante and Randall. Randall is injury prone. Who knows? Because who knows if Timberwolves are going to be that good? Because now you lost your big guy.
Let's see what this person says.
You lost your big guy.
'Cause I think Jimmy's delusional on this.
It's not delusional.
Hold on, let's see.
You're saying it's overreaction.
It is because
Was it Eddie again?
yeah,
What did he say?
Knicks sold, trading away Dante and Randall for Cat.
Yeah, but if you're going to have Robson out for months, Cat is that person you need. Who else is the center
Who's
there?
going to take those clutch threes?
Brunson, Hart, or frickin' Town. You have a center that could shoot. Robson can't shoot.
So always rely on Brunson to shoot. And when
No.
Brunson gets
And
cold,
Obi?
when Brunson gets cold, who's going to shoot?
OG Abinowie, Josh Hart, Cat.
So they're playing 48 minutes, is what you're saying.
They're probably going to mixture in and out, but who knows? Burke was showing up. Uzi was showing good last
But
year.
losing Dante hurts, and Knicks fans, a lot of Knicks,
Losing Dante hurts.
losing Dante hurts, and a lot of Knicks fans realize that. But Cat does not make a big difference.
I think he does because he's a better. We lost Hardenstein. Robson's out for at least a couple months.
I get that.
So you need a center.
Yes,
Especially,
but losing Dante makes a difference.
I like how you're saying not losing Randall is the difference.
Adding,
I like how you're not saying that because I'm like, I'm getting confused off that.
he barely played, so don't.
And
make
he
a
got
difference.
hurt though too.
But adding Cat wouldn't make a difference if you had Dante there.
I'm gonna look at the Knicks roster.
Having
really fast.
Dante there made a difference for that Knicks team.
Let's see. Hold on.
You lost something, you gained nothing.
Hold on. Give me a second.
I don't think Cat makes a difference. I really don't. I don't.
Do you hear that? Or am I going crazy?
Probably the frog you were talking about.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Here you go. So, like I said, our starter five will be Brunson at the 1,
Okay.
Hart at the 2,
Okay.
OG at the 3,
Okay.
Mikal at the 4,
Okay.
and Cat at the 5. Then you're gonna have I can't. It's like a Wuzier, but it's like ACAIH.
Achua.
Yeah, that one. Then you're gonna have the guy we drafted this year, Tyler Kolek.
All right.
Then you have, let's see, I just had Payne. That was Cameron Payne. That was last year on the freaking 76ers. That was decent. Then you have, let's see, McBride, Burke.
I'll take Dante over Burks and McBride any day of the week.
McBride. Or what about let me see.
People don't realize that Dante DiFrancesco,
So what about Cameron Payne?
Gary Payton is decent.
And what about Wuzier?
He's a center.
He is power forward.
All right, so he's a big man. Don't make a
Yeah,
difference.
our center and
doesn't
our
replace
backup
Dante.
center is freaking
Losing Dante hurts.
Losing Dante hurts. Yes, I'm not disagreeing with you on that.
And you did nothing to replace him. You did nothing to replace Dante.
Yeah, but we'll see because that starting five will be decent if we could put up enough points so that our players can rest and then they come back in to put more up. Because Cat is a. Why do you think last year they were successful? The Timberwolves. Because you have a strong center, or
Yeah,
he was
Anthony
a 4. I
Edwards.
think he was a 4. I think Gobert was the
Yeah.
Gobert was the 5. He could push you back real hard, and get into the paint
But I just
and everything, and he could shoot the threes. Hardenstein and Robinson ain't doing that.
I get that.
If
but
he's wide open, Cat's making that.
Yeah, I know that. I get that. But having Dante made a Knicks fans do not understand that for some reason. It's like when you try to explain it to them, it like goes through one ear and out the other.
But you're saying
Dante, besides Brunson, Dante carried that team.
I didn't think Hart did. Hart did. too.
Dante made shots that was needed.
And so did Hart.
But when you needed the shot, Dante took it.
Here's the
Dante
question.
got that shot.
Is Dante going to repeat what he did last year on a different team? We do not know.
We do not know.
Because maybe it was
We
just
don't know.
it was just because he was on another one. He was on a team. It looks short.
Naz Reid.
What does he say?
Naz Reid.
Nas Reed.
Yeah, he's on the Timberwolves.
Oh.
He made a difference for them too.
Who, Nas Reed?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll see because now And the reason why I think Timberwolves had to make that move is because Cat was going to eat so much of their cap and everything. That's why they had to make the move. Because now they don't.
But I just think you guys are wrong on not realizing how much importance Dante had on this
Well,
team.
we'll see. Because then if he gets hurt, it's like, look what happened. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. That's why. But for the Knicks to not be stupid and to build around Brunson is the play. Because now what the Knicks do, like they did last year, they have 2 centers for a reason. One that could play very good in the paint and then block shots, and the other one that could shoot a little bit. Now you're going to have, when Robinson does get back, there's your interchangeable centers. Especially, I think, McBride was decent last year. He played a lot of time. He was decent. He had 2-3 games where he had like 10 to something points that was very good. That game in clutch that replaced Josh Hart.
Yeah, but I just think the Knicks are going to find a way to mix it up.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Last year was just crazy because of the injuries and everything. That's what it was. It was just injuries at the wrong time.
Mm-hmm.
You could say the same for for the Heat. Injuries at the wrong time. Because they love that 9th spot or whatever spot they were, 7th spot they were, and then they get it. That's why. But I don't think, especially Miami, I don't think they did anything to improve their team.
No, they don't.
So I don't know if the guy digress or go forward. Who knows? That's why I feel like Celtics are here. Knicks are just right about here. You're telling me with that starting at 5.
I don't see it.
You're telling me. So we always argue about Jason Tatum. Do you think he's a better player than Jalen Brunson?
No, because I think Jaylen Brown is better than Jason Tatum.
Yes. All right. So that I would argue that Tatum's good, but he's not better than Brown. That's always never an argument.
But Jason,
I would take Jalen Brunson over Tatum.
But Jason Tatum, the Celtics do not have to rely on Jason Tatum to be an NBA championship winning team.
I think they kind of do.
No, they do not, because I think they would have won it last year without
So
Tatum.
if you took
Tatum
him out,
had a tough finals, and they still won.
because you also have Drew Holiday and
The Knicks, without Brunson, shits the bed.
again, he's the best player.
Exactly. They have no depth.
It's not even a depth. It's if your best player goes out, it's gonna,
Okay, and if Tatum, that just proves my point. That if Tatum goes out, the Celtics are still winning.
I don't think so. Who's the leader of that team?
Jaylen Brown.
I think it's Tatum that leads that team.
Jaylen Brown.
I think Tatum's the better player, but I think Brown's the better player. Tatum leads that team.
I don't see it. I don't
I
buy
think
it.
Tatum leads that team, but I think Tatum is just like a copycat. He's trying to be the next Kobe. And he's not. I'm sorry. You're trying to be somebody that did it the way he did it in that era, and you're trying to be somebody that you are not.
Mm-hmm.
Be Jason Tatum. Don't try to be the next Kobe Bryant. Don't try to be the next Michael Jordan. Don't try to be the next LeBron James. Don't try to be the next Jokic. Be the Jason Tatum.
Yeah, that's just like what's his name?
Somebody who?
Quarterback.
For what team? Are you saying like not Lamar?
Nah.
Joe Burrow?
No, but someone's trying to be like their Brady, but they're not.
Mahomes. Are you saying Patrick Mahomes? Is that who you're trying to say? Patrick Mahomes?
No, not Patrick Mahomes.
Somebody that started Josh Allen?
Not Allen.
Rodgers?
Oh, Baker Mayfield.
Oh,
That
we're
first
gonna-
one he got.
oh,
That first
okay.
one he got to Cleveland.
Oh, when he got to Cleveland.
Yeah.
I don't know, because him and Tampa, he's showing that I'm sorry, he replaced him. He replaced Brady. That's probably the best replacement you could ask for. He's playing on a level that.
Yeah, he humbled himself and he's performing.
Yes, I think the Browns.
That's what I'm like.
The Browns are.
When he got to Cleveland, he was like, "I'm the savior. I'm here to change."
But he won him a playoff game and everything.
Yeah, he won them a playoff game. But
He almost beat the Chiefs.
It wasn't that easy.
No, He almost beat the freaking Chiefs and almost went to AFC Championship game. But he went to Tampa and he 1 year. Yeah, they went 9-8. He still took them to the second round. They go against Detroit. There's a better offense, and this year they're a better defense. That's why I could see Detroit going to the Super Bowl this year. I think they could beat San Fran. I think they could probably beat Minnesota. They could beat Dallas. Because when they play I can't wait till they play Dallas. I think they're going to just beat the crap out of them.
Yeah, they are.
I think because you're not stopping Jameer Gibbs and freaking Montgomery, and you're sure hell not beating the freaking receiving core of Sam Laporta, St. Brown, and Williams.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. And I forgot the other guy's name. That was like Patrick is his name, whatever it is.
Oh, I know who you're
Number
talking about.
17.
Yeah.
You're not that trio is, or even that team is, and Jared Goff is playing on.
Mm-hmm.
He went 18-18.
He's playing well.
For 200 something. He is playing phenomenally right now.
He could be your MVP this year.
It's Sam Darnold right now.
Yeah, Sam.
It's Sam Darnold, and right behind him is Josh Allen. I know he had one bad game. I understand that. But wait till down the line because he is going to carry that team.
Mm-hmm. So I look terrible with this Yankee hat.
Are you asking or are you saying?
I'm making a statement.
They look hard. Well, hey.
I mean, I like the New York fit, but I do not like having this Yankee shirt. David, if you're going to join this show before we wrap up,
that's if. I'll love
I'm going to get you back.
Well, we got to make it better, something like that, because
I'm going to get you back.
That's going to be tough, my
Next
friend.
time we go to a sporting event.
Oh, God. Well, it's next week. It's true. It's next week.
Yeah, that is true.
We are going one next week.
I want you.
No, God.
All right, this is how I'm gonna get you back, David, and we'll shake on it or we'll agree to terms.
Well,
Next time we're at a sporting event, and you see someone buy your beer, you have to go up, snatch that beer, and chug it.
How is that? What?
Because he will get shit for that.
To a random person or one of us?
Random person.
He's gonna get his ass kicked.
Must be nice.
What type of deal is that?
A punishment.
For what punishment? How is that a punishment for him? He didn't lose the bet. You did. How is that a punishment? How are you trying to put a punishment on top of punishment? How?
Why not?
You are. You lost. And you're trying to say, Dave, I'm getting you back by, you have to.
It's a bet.
No, it's not a bet.
Go for it. See what type of balls you got.
You got. How is that a bet? That's a dare.
All right, it's a dare.
He's not going to say no to you.
Can't say no.
Yes, you can.
Once you're the loser.
He's not a loser. You are. How is he a loser? That you're making no sense.
No.
How is he a loser? He won the bet because he bet on his team, and he bet on your team for losing. How are you trying to push a punishment onto him?
I don't know. This got me all flustered.
How? If you made a bet,
Because this episode lives on forever.
If you would have made a bet saying, I don't think the Patriots are going to go over 5 wins. That's a bet you could have made.
I know.
I don't know. So, that's a bet. If you made the bet and he loses, then it could be whatever the hell you want, whatever you agree upon.
I know. I'm just trying to get him back.
That's not getting him back if he's going to go up. That's worse than what you're doing.
Yeah.
To go up, that's worse. How? That's fucked up. Is it really that fucked up that you're wearing a Yankees gear?
No, but
exactly.
I like to bust Dave's chops.
Yeah, but he'll tell you go fuck yourself. He would too.
I'll text Dave, see if he wants to do that.
He'll say no.
I know he would, but it's funny.
It's not funny. It's funny to you because you want to see him get punched in the face.
He may not get punched in the face.
If you're in Newark, you're telling me that.
Oh, and all the fight fans.
And we're going to a boxing fight. Are you kidding me?
Dave, I love you.
And Dave, half the time, probably won't be with us. He's going to be.
I'm messing with you, Dave. I won't ever put you in that situation.
Bullshit.
No, I won't ever do that to him.
I think you're lying.
No, I won't.
No,
I won't do that to him.
I think you would.
No.
But that you're out of pocket for that. To try to get back for you losing a bet.
I did it.
Yeah, but you're trying to get back at him for no reason. You lost it. Suck it up. Hell, a couple more weeks, I might have to wear a Jets jersey. So we'll see.
Must be nice.
You know what, though? I don't think so, honestly. I like the Steelers.
I don't think so either. I think Jonathan's going to have to put that on.
Yeah, but it's only for one day. But that's the thing. He's not going to cry about it like you do.
I'm not crying.
You were crying about it all week before.
No, I haven't. I wore it.
No, last week.
Yeah.
When you knew you have to wear it.
Because.
You were crying about it. You sent us a video.
Yes, because it happened. I had to actually buy it.
Yeah.
I wasn't crying about it. I just said, Dave.
Not physically crying, but you're whining about it.
I said, Dave, you suck.
Yeah, that's whining about it. That's whining about it.
No, because this just gives me a bad look.
Well, then fucking choose a different team. I don't know what to tell you.
Start spreading the news.
Well,
Dougie's not doing this again.
All depends on the bet.
We ain't doing this type of bet.
If you're going to bet on freaking Tampa again, that's on you. I even told you not to do it. I told you not to bet on Tampa because I knew they were going to. Listen, if you would have said, do the Mets have a chance to get in the playoffs?
I should have said the Mets.
I think he would have agreed with you, though. I think he would have said, yeah. Because that, especially when Atlanta's best player went down for the season, that you knew like it was going to be choppy at best. And then there was nobody after them, too. And then especially when the Mets started 4 months ago, started playing really well.
Thank you, Jose Iglesias.
Yeah, I think they started playing very well.
Thank you, Grimace.
Yeah, so I think they are. That's what I think they're a team.
Team of destiny.
Not team of destiny. I think if they get a good rolling and everything, and if they can win the night and get past Milwaukee, because Milwaukee is a young team, that their pitching's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Either they need another year or two, and the same for the Mets. I think they're both. I think Mets have a mixture of young and team that is like with veterans, especially when if they re-sign Pete Alonso, which they will, and maybe go out for Soto. Let's see what Soto's gonna do this year after what the Yankees do this year.
Yeah.
I don't think he would want the bat. If he's smart, I wouldn't go for the bag. I would try to go to a team where they're close to go far, and have a complementary team. Especially imagine that lineup though. Lindor, Alonso, Nimmo, Alvarez, Soto. Like that team will be very very good.
They'll be exciting,
and especially the pitch, because especially when you get back, because Senga should maybe coming back.
Yeah,
soon.
Senga should be back.
Senga, I always no, what's his name?
Severino. Peterson.
The other guy's pitching tonight. It's gonna be pretty good.
Mania.
Yeah, he's gonna be pretty good tonight. Like we'll see, because that's especially like if the Mets could go like Ben Snell. That is his contract's
Corbin
up.
Burns.
Or him, whoever's up this year. That tells you though that they want to win the culture, and they have now they have a good GM,
good owner.
Good manager. I should say, not GM.
Yeah, Carlos Mendoza.
Yeah, he turned that team around. Like that's why I feel like the Mets could go far, especially if they do play Philly. If I'm a Philly fan, it'd be a great series because I know
it would be.
If they both hate not hate, probably you could say hate. That'll be a good series. But what is it? Is it all 5 games are being? No, is it?
No,
2?
game 1 in Saturday and Sunday in Philly, Tuesday, Wednesday, Citi Field.
Well, that's if. Well, what if?
That's why I didn't buy tickets yet.
Yeah, because that would be great if that could happen. Because then game 5 will be back in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only probably an hour ride from both of them.
Sunday I could either go to Philly at 4:00 right after work, or go Wednesday night. Hopefully it's a night game.
Yeah, well, it probably on a Sunday afternoon probably.
Yeah, Sunday's at 4.
Yeah, it's afternoon.
All right, as always, this has been Dougie Sports Talk. I'm your host, Doug Saravo. And as always, we have Do Not Trust to Trust, Jimmy Trust.
You don't trust me, but the others people do. They definitely do.
Remember, they suck.
I don't know. Who knows?
They got me good, and now we got to get Dave back in a nice, calm way. Nice calm way.
Yeah, he says a nice calm way, and he wanted him to get.
No, I was trying to. I was trying to give some impractical Joker shit to him.
That I don't think they even do that.
You never know. Dave might.
To go up to somebody,
Dave's the type.
Take a beer, chug it. Maybe when you're chugging it, I am blasting you in the face.
I know.
I'm blasting, especially if I'm paying like fucking $12 for a beer.
No, at Prudential Center it's 18.
Even worse.
If you want a high noon at Prudential Center, 22.
I am blasting you in the face before you can finish, and I'm going to jail because you do not take another man's beer. It's like taking their food or taking their women. I'm blasting you in the face. I'm blasting.
Well, we're not going to put Dave through that.
You were just saying it
as a joke.
No, the way
I can give him a dare.
You were trying to say I'm going to punish him back. For what? For losing?
This is a punishment for Dougie.
Yeah, and you want revenge. Your revenge is to make a bet with him and see if it goes through, or try to put the odds towards you. That makes more sense. Put the odds towards you to win.
I know.
Like if you could say, I think the Giants will have a better record than, because they both have the same record, right? They're 1 and something.
1-3.
So you could say that I think the Giants will have a better record than the Patriots. That's what you could say. But no, you're not saying that because it's like, oh.
I like pranks.
Yeah, you like pranks. You're the one getting joked on.
Yeah, I know. All right, we'll see everybody next time. We got any comments? No.
Do we?
Nah. So thanks for your support, everybody. Thanks for your support, everybody. Go Mets.
Jesus Christ.
See everybody next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Malibu at the diner part of the casino.
That they're gonna slip back a little bit. Ben,
Do you ever ask yourself the question as to
For this town, things that haven't been done before.
I feel like it's more than just Joe Biden though. Like it's just like people, even people.
Overpay for DeGrom, and I think this is a great way for us to gather.
I'll be looking for another job after this is over. I can tell you that.
Here with your name behind it, hoping that.
Why didn't Trump fire Fauci? He could have gotten rid of him.
There's a lot of things you can have checked out. So
talk whatever we want.
It's sports. Well, I'll tell you, no matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.